NASCAR Stadium in Morgantown. We are gearing up for a showdown between these two teams representing their conferences and hoping to build some bragging rights. It's the James Madison Dukes and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, Coach Napier told me before the game, this is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 6 team into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work first. Let's take a look at our impact players. Got the quick completion. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Steps away to find some room. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Running free. Touchdown, Dukes. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about the big athlete, the ability to catch the football and then also do damage after the catch. You see so many athletic tight ends nowadays with physicality and the ability to make you miss. He breaks a tackle and goes a long way for the big touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll come. Leaves it with the back. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He might want another play. Throwing, Hawkins. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Might have a chance. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Gives it on the option. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher, Cam Cook from Jack State, his old university that he went to when he coached there the past season before West Virginia. Palmer, it's about running the football, establishing that and their tempo.
And that's how you finish the sentence when you begin with Rich Rod, right, at West Virginia. You think back to guys like Noel Devine, way back in the day when Pat White was playing a quarterback and his ability to run it too. everything is predicated on their ability to run it, and you need home run hitters. They've got that, and the Big 12 better watch out. I expect this offense to be explosive.
Open space at the 25. Turning it on. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Dukes want to crank the tempo.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Dukes will have it first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback making adjustments. Michael Hawkins pulls it in. It's Cook. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. He'll throw it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now, trying to set up a punt.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it to the 1st down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the 1st down anyway. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Now the play fake. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Francis. There's a little room there. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Hawkins, still looking on the move. He's got some space. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with...
Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Hawkins. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Hawkins from the gun on third down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Rush is on him. Being chased. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Bring in the heat. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here. Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receiver's going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket and do so much damage.
And in that short yardage situation, the offense just goes goal line, and they decide to get big and heavy, and the defense didn't adjust to it. They've got to do a better job of understanding, A, the down and distance, and B, the personnel and what the formation is, because that was not a good look on defense. They didn't have a chance to stop that running play.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Michael Hawkins, now improvising. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Epps. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Cook. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hawkins. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Run in the red zone, it's Cook. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Luis. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the... Breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, you can't throw it much better than that. You've got an in-breaking route coming from the right-hand side, and there wasn't a big window to squeeze that football into, but really nice job on the timing. He threw it at the perfect moment, puts it only where his guy can make the catch, and they get a big 1st down.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up into, hold the ball, and then find his open receiver to get a big 1st down.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Francis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Could be an alley. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the handoff. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Big fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Hawkins makes the grab on the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Cook. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Makes the catch. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they got it.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football, be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. He goes right back to the air. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Knocked off his feet. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Now he's going to break the pocket. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Motion from the wideout. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. Again, it's Hawkins. Buying some time as he moves left. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
Throwing right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to